Peace, family. Wanted to come and talk to you guys about business registration and setting up your family business structure so that you take advantage of all of the new things that are going to come about in regards to the changes in the federal government level, and so that you know how to use those things on a basic level in order to maximize interaction with business that will bring wealth to your family. And so we're going to talk about a type of entity that is rare, but it's rare because rare things usually have higher value. And that is a 508c1a. Specifically here, a tribal 508c1a, which is a faith-based organization. And this type of entity has greater benefits than 501c3s and even 501ds. And so you can look in the comments or in my link tree, depending on what social media you're using, and you can apply to register for this type of entity. So what are some of the benefits of this type of entity? Well, you can receive tax-deductible donations and give receipts to someone so that they can write those taxes off. Let's say you have, I have friends in the entertainment world, rap, athletes that I train. And so if they want to make a donation to my tribal faith-based organization, 508c1a, they can. I give them a receipt of the transaction and they can write that off on their taxes. And so you also are not limited like you are and restricted with 501c3s and some 501ds. So I'm going to read off some of the benefits, and one of them is really important. All right, so tax exempt, and you can give tax deductible receipts for donations. Freedom of speech, including but not limited to politics, referendums, initiatives, and candidates. This is important because when you get a 501c3 and you get that determination letter from the IRS, they keep you out of politics. With this type of entity, you can speak on anything political, back anything political, and you still have your automatic tax exemption. Exception from federal reporting. You have no tax returns with this particular entity. Now, you can stage your LLCs and your other entities up under this entity. And I'll give you an example. Let's say you want to do real estate for a year or something that requires you to have a tax return. You can get this entity or one of your sub-entities to pay you a salary. So if I wanted my entity to pay me a salary of $50,000 for my services to the entity, I could do that, file taxes on that. The taxes won't be much. And I could go and do the real estate transactions or any other transactions that I want to do. Exception from rendering under oath such statements, make such other returns, and comply with such rules and regulations as the secretary may from time to time prescribe. You are accepted from that clause that's in Title 26. Not subject to public scrutiny due to the non-reporting requirements required by the 501c3 status, not required to file for nonprofit status with the IRS. You do not have to file for nonprofit status. Once you follow our instructions with the way that we have the business articles laid out and your registration with the state and specifically your type of EIN that you have, you're good. And the last thing I want to talk about is the use of plant medicine, Indigenous. I run a company, Aboriginal Medical Association, and I have two sub-companies that are actually 508c1as. And this is how I'm able to distribute ceremonial medicine to people in the tribe. And so if I want to use peyote, peyote is a Schedule 1 drug. If you get caught with peyote, you're going to jail and the federal government is going to prosecute you. If I get caught with peyote, I'm not going to have any problems. I have ceremonial rights to use that's supported by Supreme Court cases and statute. And so any of the other plant medicines that you could possibly go to jail for, I'm not going to go to jail for them. We have ceremonial use. We probably have the most knowledge of plant medicine and proper use than anybody you've ever met. And so if you are a part of a tribe, you have to be a part of the tribe to make this last use. So if you're a part of a tribe, has a constitution and those things, whether you're recognized under the BIA or not, you can apply for a 508c1a. We can set up the structure for you so that our people won't get locked up, who we know we're indigenous, for using our traditional plant medicines. So hit me up. You can register for this. We'll get it done in 48 hours. And there's lots and lots of benefits for this. And if you want to consult about those benefits to get expanded, hit me up and you can set up a consult. Peace.